Ah, yes, yes, finally, it's about time since we talked, no pun intended, since we talked about Crash, our boy, the orange marsupial here. I am just so excited to finally talk about him. I know there was a phone game recently, and I have that on the phone, and it's like, I have it here, but I'm just excited to finally talk about today's topic in terms of Crash. And no, don't mind the door. Don't mind the door. Don't worry about it. No, just I want to talk to you guys. I really want to talk to you guys.
Open the door.
It's Crash Bandicoot. You know what? It's Crash Bandicoot video. I am so excited to finally
you want to talk about something else.
Do another
forcing yourself
Crash Bandicoot video.
Crash.
So
Come
let's get down with it. Again, don't mind it.
Dude, for real.
Don't mind
Talk
it.
about
Don't
something
mind
else.
them. Don't
Literally, the
mind
Bayonetta
them
quotas are after me.
whatsoever.
Talk about something else.
So yes, Crash Bandicoot. I know the last video and the one and only video that we did on Crash Bandicoot was in regards to whether or not he deserves a chance in Smash, to which I've answered that question. But if you want to know the answer to that question, at least for me, there's going to be the card popping up in terms of what I said. So go for that one. But for today's video and for today's Orange Marsupial theme related video, Crash Twinsanity. I mean Twinsanity. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, Crash Twinsanity. A game that many people basically indulged during their childhood. I know for me, I played Wrath of Cortex back in the day, so I never really had the chance to play Twinsanity, but I did remember during that time watching the long plays, which were like an hour-long videos of, of Crash Twinsanity at the time. So it's very interesting for me to talk about Twinsanity, especially in regards to, the modern context of Crash, because we have the mobile game now, like I mentioned in the start of this video. We also have the remakes of the original three. We also have Nitrofueled, which is a remake of NTR.
CTR.
There's also Crash Bandicoot 4. I don't know why I blanked there for a second, but Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. So yeah. Crash is slowly making headlines into the modern context of today, and I'm very happy for the Orange Marsupial. I mean, it's about time, again, no pun intended, that he deserves to be brought back to the spotlight, and, hopefully we see more of that down the line. Toys for Bob is doing an amazing job in preserving the character and the personality that is Crash Bandicoot. But moving aside in terms of Crash Twinsanity, there is supposedly a talks of they're wanting a remake, and there's a difference between wanting a remake and they're for sure being confirmed for a remake, because I believe the people for Toys for Bob that are now in charge of Crash Bandicoot, or at least Activision themselves, has stated that if the Crash N'Sane Trilogy did extremely well, and also for Nitro Kart and Nitrofueled, and also obviously Crash Bandicoot 4, then perhaps maybe a talks for Crash Twinsanity having a remake could work. And honestly, from what I've seen of the gameplay footage and also of other people talking about Crash Twinsanity, I've seen the hiccups that Crash Twinsanity has had during its time. And I've also read on the development phase, and the development phase is kind of wonky for it because it was new people. Traveler's Tales basically said, all right, you guys, you've never done anything in terms of Crash. You're new people. Here, we're gonna give you a project that revolves about Crash. Do it. And it was sort of like an open world pseudo project as well that they wanted to do. That was originally supposed to be for Wrath of Cortex, but then they scrapped it and moved it for Twinsanity. And it's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo that unfortunately didn't really fully make it to the final concepts of the final product. But that was in 2004. Fast forward to around 17 years later, you can fix you can fix all those hiccups now. You can fix all of that, and it would be really nice to see a Crash Twinsanity remake, or at least a remastered, but more so remake, because if you look at the designs of Toys for Bob, of Crash Bandicoot, and obviously the original Naughty Dog design, and obviously the Traveler's Tales designs, which I Oh my god, I just don't like him. I really don't.
Oh my god, they look so horrible. What are even these graphics, these textures? Hold up, is that Tanya over there up in the pictures?
But in any case, Toys for Bob is doing an amazing job. Crash Bandicoot 4 is soaring above numbers, and it did an amazing job in terms of preserving what Crash Bandicoot is all about. So, Toys for Bob, the people that used to be Traveler's Tales, because I don't think they exist anymore, if they could give the IP of Crash Twinsanity into, to give it to Toys for Bob, it would be amazing. I would love to see a new iteration of Crash Twinsanity. I would love to see all the concept art and all the ideas that were originally going to be in the final game, but were never a part of the final game, to be in this remake. And Crash Twinsanity is one of those Crash games where it was bad, but it was so bad that you just had to laugh about it. You just had to laugh. And it was a very comedic Crash. This was the most emotional Crash we've ever seen, aside from honestly the Naughty Dog version of Crash Bandicoot, the original version. And this was just a very interesting Crash to see. I mean, just him literally just looking at Cortex just so he could use them as a snowboard. The amount of adult jokes that flew by when we were kids. The amount of fourth wall breaking that Cortex did during the game. There's just so much to look forward to in the modern context today, and I think Crash Twinsanity deserves it more so than any other Crash Bandicoot game. Nobody wants to play Wrath of Cortex, even though that one also deserves a remake of its own or a remastered, because those graphics are horrendous. I mean, oh my god, look at that. Just look how terrible the designs look. It's just like, oh man. And Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant, nobody wants to play those either. They were okay beat 'em ups, and it was completely different from what Crash is supposed to be. Obviously Twinsanity was different, but it still preserved the nature and the aspect of what Crash was all about, a platformer. Titans and Mind Over Mutant did not do that, and the point still stands. With Crash now back in action, now having more or less of what the original concept of Crash was all about, thanks to Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time. I think it's time to give Crash Twinsanity another shot. I really do. Like I've said, I never really had the chance to play the original game, and because I was a Wrath of Cortex type of kid, but it would be so nice, it would be so amazing to see what Toys for Bob and Activision can do for Crash Twinsanity if it ever becomes a remake. And there's still time. There's still plenty of time. I don't think this will be regarded as an E3 type of announcement, but it could be something for State of Play. It could be something for Nintendo, since now Crash is back in the Nintendo platforms, with Crash Bandicoot 4 being on the Switch. So anything could happen at this point. Anything could happen with the Orange Marsupial, and I look forward to it. I honestly look forward to it, and I am just so excited. I just cannot wait. And here's hoping that we do get a Crash Twinsanity remake. But I'm not the one that decides that. I'm just here spouting nonsense, creating hypotheticals and things like that. But I think it would be really, really nice. So yeah, and yep, there goes them knocking. Yeah, no, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not opening the door for them. I'm gonna be locked
Open the door,
tight
or else
for
we're
them
coming
here,
in. We're
and
busting through the door.
It's just gonna be
open
perfect.
the door now. Come on.
And
You know what? That's it. All right, we're open. All right, come here.
Well,
all right, that's
right.
it. It's time's up. Time's up. Come
okay,
on.
see
grab
you
it.
guys.
Just grab it.
All right,
grab it.
all right.
That's it.
Okay,
Grab
all
it.
right.
All right, that's it. We go.
Right.
Go. Go.
Stop!
What is this?
Hey, thank you so much for watching the entirety of this video. If you managed to make it this far, then kindly appreciate it that if you hit the like button and then you subscribe and then hit that bell notification, all that kind of jazz. Really appreciate it. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links in the description will be down below if you want to keep seeing my shenanigans in those areas as well. And then there's also Ko-fi, Coffee, or Patreon if you want to further support the channel, whatever it is that you want to plan to do. Go ahead and throw money in the screen or whatever you think that's going to be worth supporting. But yeah, just keep watching all the other videos, continue watching all the new ones that are to come, and know that for all those old and new viewers, know that I love you guys to 120 forever and always, and see you all in the next video. Peace out. Love you guys.